These Super Ninja Deluxe bootleg figures were $15 online, and they came with a motorcycle. These were the pictures on the listing. The figures are cheap and weird, which means they're great bootlegs. This is Leonardo. The only moving part is the arms. The head, torso, and legs is basically all one static piece of plastic. Notice the bandana only goes halfway around the head. They're only painted on the front. The back is exposed. Here's the production information on the back. I like that this company is so proud of this bootleg, they left their calling card, just in case anyone else is looking to manufacture terrible knockoff figures. Here's the Raphael figure. It has some extra features the other turtles don't have. He has the bandana that goes over the top of his head, not just around his eyes. Raph has elbow joints and hip joints, and the neck can swivel around. Also, when you push in the button on his stomach, he gets glowing red laser eyes that light up. You can see a battery panel on the back. Raphael also has these little plastic pegs on the bottom of his feet that make him very difficult to stand up. Michelangelo. Mike is a lighter green and doesn't have the extra articulation like Raphael. I like that they choose to vary the color of the turtles to make them each a little more unique. You can see the eyes are painted on. Poorly. The figures are basically a hollow front half and back half, and they're screwed together. Donatello. This one has the darker paint, and the only articulation is in the shoulders, just like Leo and Mikey. The bodies are essentially just a couple pieces of rigid plastic. They feel brittle. Here are the weapons that come with the figures. A spiked club thing, 2 shredder-type claws, 2 swords, one is serrated, and 2 sides for Raphael. The shredder Wolverine claws are actually pretty cool. They attach on the wrist with these plastic pegs that lock into these holes. They look nice and they're a unique weapon to add. I'd like to see an official figure with this accessory. The other weapons are attached in the palms of the hands with a similar plastic peg. These pegs are cheap and fragile, and it's tough to attach the weapons to the hands. The weapons have a hole in the handle and they slide over the peg. I'd much rather see figures that have accessories that can just fit naturally in their hands. One peg in the hands has already broken off, and I'm sure more will break off soon. The front and the back of the figures don't line up perfectly, and they just feel fragile and cheap. The edge between the front side and back side is sharp, and it's just a matter of time before a screw falls out. The light-up laser eyes are a neat addition, but the button that sticks out in the belly is awkward. I wonder if these figures were painted by hand. Some bootlegs are high quality and add a unique spin to the figures, and some bootlegs are just green hunks of plastic with some paint on them. I'm not sure what they were going for, but I don't think they've achieved their goal. The companies that produce these figures aren't concerned with quality. They're just trying to make a quick buck. These obviously aren't officially licensed figures. They look like humans in turtle costumes. They look like the Crooked Ninja Turtle gang. The figures don't have shells on their backs, but they do have the plastron on the front. The turtles are overly muscular. These Ninja Turtle figures are cheap, fragile, and weird. These are great bootlegs.